Tomorrow will be the moment of truth, perhaps for Donald Trump. Who knows whether there's an indictment coming or not. But it is the moment of truth for TikTok. The CEO of the Chinese-owned social media app will face Congress. He will deny that the Chinese intelligence community uses the app to spy on 150 million Americans that have TikTok installed on its phones. Now, here is just a taste of what the CEO faces.
TikTok has to answer to the Communist Party. It's Chinese law. So your data is in jeopardy to be used in malicious ways down the line.
Unless they firewall themselves from the Communist Chinese Party, they need to be banned.
One thing a lot worse than having our government infringe on our privacy is having the Chinese Communist Party infringe on our privacy.
It's safe to assume that if the CCP is willing to lie about its spy balloon and cover up the origins of the worst pandemic in 100 years, they'll lie about using TikTok to spy on American citizens.
That said, senators have talked tough about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the like. Google, they've gone after. Apple, they've gone after, with no meaningful results. The one man to have held social media companies to account, Jay Edelson, one of America's top plaintiffs' attorneys, who recently won the case against Facebook for $600 million here now. If you are the CEO of TikTok, are you really that scared to go before Congress?
Yes. We're in a new era when it comes to tech. I agree with you. 5 years ago, it was very hard to touch tech, whoever you were, a plaintiff's attorney, the government, states. But they're getting hit from all sides. And TikTok especially, I think, is a total mess.
All right. Look, part of the problem when you get there is that most of the senators barely know how to operate a cell phone, much less a smartphone, much less understand what a social media app does. You know, you watch them sort of talking about their grandsons and the like. But the issues here are a little bit different, right? Which is what TikTok is doing with the information it has. Here's the CEO of TikTok sort of trying to sway the jury, if you will, early. Take a listen.
More than 150 million Americans are on TikTok. That's almost half of the US coming to TikTok to connect, to create, to share, to learn, or just to have some fun. This includes 5 million businesses that use TikTok to reach their customers. Some politicians have started talking about banning TikTok. Now, this could take TikTok away from all 150 million of you. I'll be testifying before Congress later this week to share all that we're doing to protect Americans using the app and deliver on our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy.
You've gone up against all of these big tech CEOs. Is there any reason to believe a word he is saying tomorrow?
I think TikTok, especially, it's garbage in, garbage out. If you actually look at it, one of the most interesting things you can to understand a company, especially a company here that's controlled by the Chinese government. Look at how it operates in China and how it operates in the US. So, for example, when you're talking about really the poison that's fed to our teens and adults through their algorithms, that doesn't happen in China. Most people don't know that. Do you know they actually get positive short videos to encourage the youth to do better things, but for America, it's total junk.
So in America, they're telling you how to be anorexic, correct, and in China, they're telling you how to be more loyal to the Chinese Communist Party.
And actually to be
and do your homework and
correct,
everything else. Okay.
And so, I mean, there is an argument that China's doing this intentionally. Let's make it harder for America to compete and make it easier for China to compete by poisoning the minds of the American youth. And
that's a hell of an argument to make. I mean, it's a big charge.
Correct. It's a big charge, and this is not Jay Edelson talking. This is the FTC is looking at this.
Oh, sure.
We've got, I think, 46 state attorney generals are now looking at this. The number of lawsuits on Monday, you talked about a lawsuit by a school district. There are a number of school districts going after this. This is the country is focused on this, and they're going to get to the bottom of it. And the facts are really, really bad for TikTok.
Let me ask you this. When you look at how to go after these big tech companies, you've been successful to getting them to change the way they act because of using American laws. Can you use American laws to hold TikTok responsible for this?
It's really hard. So unfortunately, the tech lobby is really powerful. It's less powerful now, but they got an awful law passed, the Communication Decency Act, Section 230, which basically gives them blanket immunity for a lot of stuff that happens on their apps. The Supreme Court's actually taking this up. What's interesting about this issue is it's actually uniting Republicans and Democrats together. Everybody hates Section 230. Everybody hates what TikTok and Facebook are doing to our nation's youth and to adults as well. So we're hoping the Supreme Court actually takes a big chunk out of that law, and that TikTok and others will be held accountable for the damage they've done.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.